everyone. I want to welcome you to my Minecraft world. This is the spot where I've been going and using to help me deal with the pain and especially the nausea that I've been experiencing. It's another part of my life that I haven't shared on my YouTube channel, and I want to do so now. So I invite you to join with me as we have a look around. Where I'm going to take you first is to my bees. They're one of my favorite things about this. They always bring a smile to my face, so even when I'm not feeling that great, the bees are still consistent and I really enjoy seeing them. Yeah, isn't this just beautiful? They're so peaceful to watch. You know, as you look at the walls here, I've done that in memory of my grandma. Grandma Pigott always had her flower gardens, and they were absolutely gorgeous. And when I come in here, I often think of Grandma. She made it to 101, and for the most part, it was a good life, although she lived through World War I and World War II. I enjoy seeing them in here. I enjoy seeing the bees taking care of the pollen and then going to their hives right here. Incidentally, what you're looking at right in front of me, yeah, there we go, are these cocoa pods, and they're growing on jungle wood. So I've just put them on individual blocks, and then they go through the 3 stages, and the stages speed up when a bee pollinates the pods. I'd like to share with you the funniest part of this. Oh, let me get over in the right bin. Yeah, here we are. Okay, I've got poppy flower, and I'm about to become their best friend ever. Yeah, let's just get some more of them after me. Yeah, here we go. So they see the red flower in my hand, and they all want to have a go at it. So this is how you make the bees breed. So that guy gets the flower, that guy gets the flower, and if we watch, there's going to be a little baby bee show up. Let's just try to catch. Yeah, there we go. There's the baby bee. Oops, he's over. Yeah, there he is, right there. Isn't Junior cute? And there's the other little baby bee. They're babies for 20 minutes in the game. I always enjoy seeing them when they're really young like that. Um, and if you're new to Minecraft, underneath here are campfires. Then the what do you call it? Yeah, the white carpet. And the white carpet stops from being too hot and killing the bees in their beehives. I love them. I absolutely love them. And I think it's hilarious when I get swarmed. I'm just going to put the rest of the poppies back in their spot. Okay, let's come on over here. So, this isn't in chronological order of when I created them, but what you're going to see right here are my chests that contain the various dyes. And right beside it, this is my flower garden, what I use to make the chests produce the dyes, at least one of the ways. So you'll see here where the grass is going back and forth. Okay, that's enough there, just for demonstration. Okay, I got the turn off on the other side. Yep, there we go. Excellent. Okay, so there is some tall grass produced as a result of this, and that's easily taken care of. And then there's a few flowers that are here that are also produced as a result of this. But for my setup, I've used the automation available in Minecraft. Let me just get around here. There we go. And let's go downstairs into the basement part. You'll see down here where I've got all these mine carts on tracks. They're delivering the various flowers into the hopper that's right there. And if I open it, I'll just grab these poppies. I've now got 56 of them. I'm not going to gather them all right now because I just want to show you around. But I take those, the flowers, and I come on over here to the crafting table. And, flowers go on, and red dye comes out. And then I take the red dye and, yep, there we go. And it goes into the chest right here with the other red dyes. And then it's organized, and it has a home, it's easily found, and it's well organized. These flowers really do remind me of Grandma Piglet, and it's something that Grandma did really well and made the summers enjoyable for her. And it was a talking point as her neighbors and people would be out for a walk, and Grandma sitting on the porch. Okay, we'll go to my home last. So this building right here is the first one that I built just to have a place to get inside to sleep. And of course, the villagers have taken over the bed on the ground level. So I've got the bed up here and the villagers can't get up on it. And then I've got this here, the cauldron for the leather worker villager. Then on the other side I've got a crafting table for myself, and these are two of my cats. And actually, it's that time of the day where it's sleeping time, so we may as well get into bed. And it's morning again. Okay. Oh, and if you don't know Minecraft, yeah, there he is right there. You can do these trades with them. So he's a weaponsmith. And if I have some emeralds, I could get myself an iron axe or a sword for this guy. So, this is what I had for the sheep at the start. I'm not going to go all the way in, but you can see how I had different colors here. I needed to be able to make myself a bed to sleep in. And then I trimmed the wool and kept it in here. But as time passed and as my skills grew, I set up an automatic wool farm. So let's go to the top floor up here. Yeah, come on in here with me. So each of these are the dyes that are used and the colors that are available. Okay, and each sheep is dyed that color, and the shears come and clip them automatically. That's what these red dots are all about. Now, I know some of them aren't clipping them right now, and that's because their chests are full. But for the ones that aren't full yet, it's still trying to do so. And then what I've got in here are lots of spare shears, and I've got them there for when people take wool, they can check if it's needed to be replaced or not. And this is my timing circuit here, where you see it goes here, and then I've got a second timing circuit back here, and it's just 4 hoppers with a block that goes between all of them. So that's the hard work of setting it up. Oh yes, and I've got the iron door here so that villagers can't get in and mess with it. Okay, if you come in here, this is the end result of it. And so these are the same dies that I've set up, and the one out back. And you'll see here, there's the color blue, and the hopper's full. And that chest is only partly filled, the second one. And then that hopper's empty. And how they pass through the floor is with the mine cart with a chest on the inside. And it just passes through the dirt block. I have seen a strategy where these chests could be sideways and be a large chest with one here and one beside it back in that spot. But for the amount of wool that you use at any one time, this setup works really well. And then to make it easy to make a bed, I've got some bamboo planks here. So you can take your 3 planks, 1, 2, 3, and you can choose a color. Blue is my favorite one. And we go 1, 2, 3. And I'll just stick these 3 up here in the upper chest. Okay, there we go. And if you come here to the crafting table, and for bed it's 1, 2, 3. And the bamboo planks, 1, 2, 3. And voila, there's the bed. That's handy to have when I'm working around and building. It's handy to have a bed to sleep so I don't get attacked by the phantoms. So I've still got these sheep here to look at, but it's the factory that I use for getting my wool. One of the other projects I worked on right at the start was setting up some farms, but you'll see here where I've changed it to the Villager Farms Enterprise. And it's for the villagers to mess with. And you see I've got different layers here up into the sky. And I come up here when I want to do trades. So what I like with the villagers is being able to trade the melons and the pumpkins. The melons and the pumpkins for me is an easy way to get the emeralds because this is my melon and pumpkins farm. So if I come in here and I take out a stack of melons, and I'll come back to this villager up here. So for 1 emerald requires 4 melons, and it reaches the maximum limit at 12. 12 times 4 is 48, and the melons that I had are used up, and the other 16 just drop back into my hand here when it's done. So I've been trading emeralds, and I'll take you back here next. This is the high-rise apartment that my villagers live in. So what I've done is different than my last time. I've designated the first floor as their job sites. And you can sort of see all around here. That's where all them work. This is where I stick the emeralds because this is where they're needed to buy things with the emeralds. But we'll just look around here for a minute. So what I've set up is the 13 types of job blocks. I don't have all of this memorized, but these are barrels and they're for the fishermen. And for this one, yep, the armorer uses the blast furnace. The clerics use the brewing stand. And it's for cartography. Yep, that's the word. And you'll see a cartographer here. No, there's none there with the eyepiece right. Oh yeah, there's one right there, right in front of me. Yep, that's a cartographer there. These are the leather workers with their cauldrons. I love these guys here. These are more farmers, and these are their composters. Let me just get the name of this. There we go. Yep, a fletching table. Okay, and is one way of getting weapons and the supplies for the weapons. I'll talk more about that in a minute. These are grinding stones. These are where all my librarians work in this set of 6. These are the looms for the shepherds. These are fletching for the tools to be upgraded. So for example, you'll see here that I've got netherite chest plate. So it was through these fletching blocks that I made them. And yes, smokers for the butchers. And finally, these are stone cutters. And, oh, come here. There we are. And they're for masons. I should have known that. Masons are the ones that cut the stones in the game. Yep, so this is what I've set up on the main floor. And this way they're accessible and they're all in one area. What I've done in the past is put the job blocks in the apartment. But this way it's easier for me to come to them instead of going on a hunt for them in their homes. I've got a bell in here for them to meet around. And I've got lots of housing in here in these small little apartments for them. Come in here, there's a bed, a few lights, nothing fancy, but it is a place for them to call home. And I've actually made it 3 stories tall. I'm not quite done building this yet. On the 3rd floor, what I'm planning on doing is making it so that people could come stay here if they're new to the game and just need a place to crash. Sort of temporary while they come to use my stuff. I don't mind others using my automatic farms. It's a way of giving back to the community that Mike has started. This has been one of my really big builds. It's not the only one that's been really big, but one of them. So let me go back over here. I'll show you my animals next. I really like them. So these guys are my 3 llamas, and I've been a little bit silly. Oops. There we go. I've assigned silly names to them, like Ella Vader, short for elevator, and Type Prayer, short for typewriter, and Amy Steak, as in any steak. These are my 2 horses. I've also got their silly names. The armadillos are my favorite one. I just think they're adorable, and it's neat if you startle them, they go into a little ball. These are my 3 cattle to get milk from. These are 2 of my pigs. I wanted to have some donkeys here with me to look at. I find this really peaceful. It really helps me when the pain's bad. The next I have to share are my tropical fish. So when I was in college, I had 8 fish tanks in my dorm room. It helped me, and I used to watch them before while I was falling asleep at night. So I've got these ones here, and I feel that same sense of peace. Here's my latest animal addition. It's a friendly turtle. I found a turtle actually two of them, bred them with seagrass and brought the eggs back here. The first one's hatched, the other two have not hatched yet. But soon I'll have my little family of 3. Okay, so let's go back down here and I'll show you my automatic farms that I've just walked past. So I'll start here with the automatic melon and pumpkin farm. There's 2 purposes with this. The one I've already shared about getting emeralds. You'll see here how the minecart goes around to collect it through the dirt. And I've got observers and pistons that harvest them automatically. I'm just going to switch into creative mode so I can get up in the air a little bit. Yeah, here we go. So this is my pumpkin area. And you'll actually see here I've got pumpkins on this layer. And then I've put more pumpkins here and a third set of pumpkins up here. And then they come down in the hoppers. And all these chests here are for overflow. And these are where they all line up on here. My pumpkins are to generate money. So if I take these pumpkins, and this particular Minecraft server uses the Towny mod. That's to prevent griefing. It lets a person own the block that they're on, and someone can't come and wreck their blocks. So to pay for all this, the in-game currency is what takes place. And here I am selling 64 pumpkins for $80. And I can turn around and use it to buy wood, or these blocks here, the building blocks. And these here are the other sets of blocks like iron, gold, diamonds, emeralds, redstone, the lapis, copper, and then these 2 here, the quartz and sea lanterns. I like the Towny plugin. It defines boundaries in the game and sort of keeps everyone having an order. So you see here where it says Ron's home settlement. This is the area that I have in the game. So right here, this is my bamboo farm. Very simple bamboo farm, but it's especially helpful. Oops, I just clicked on the picture. Let me just zoom in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so bamboo comes here, and you can easily turn 2 sets of 64 into, there we go, sticks. And there's 64 sticks that you can make lanterns or whatever. You know, fences and ladders are another one that use the sticks. And let me just stick these in here. Or you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you click on here, make a block of bamboo. Then you can turn that block into planks. And these are the same bamboo planks that you saw in with the yarn. And you can build things for them that are used for things like chests. And I've used it for boats. And the beds was another one where the product doesn't look the same as the wood that's used to make it, to build it. So there's a purpose in using bamboo for some of it when looks aren't going to be the same. This is my compost generator, my bone meal. So if we come here and I grab some kelp kelp goes in the chest at the top. You'll see the green dots are passing through there, and it comes out to be bone meal when enough pieces have been processed by the composter. Yep, so 51 just went to 52. It's a really handy thing to have. There's another cat. I've been taming the cats around here. Where'd the kitty go? Yeah, there's the kitty. I don't know if we'll get it or not, but I'm going to give it a try while you're here with me. Usually takes some persuasion to do this. Nope. I enjoy the challenge of this. Oh, the kitty's going to go down here. Oh, no, it's not. There's the cat. Like chasing my tail. Oh, and they're going to go down in there. Oh no. I can't get underneath there. At least I don't know how to myself. I do enjoy this. Oh, good. The cat's trapped. Oops. I enjoy chasing the cats around. Did I get it? Not yet. Okay. There we go. Those hearts, I've just tamed it with the salmon there. So that cat's now tamed, and you'll see on its neck, yeah, there's the red right there showing it's been a tamed cat. Okay, that chase is over with. Okay, I'm just going to see if it's still nighttime so I can sleep and won't get attacked by phantoms. I know this is a longer video. There's lots to share in here of what I've created, and I'm putting the chapters on this video so you'll be able to watch the parts that you want to see. Although this is more show and tell and not the actual building. Yes, this is my bamboo farm we were at before I chased the cat around to tame it. So this is my kelp farm. Kelp's really good for bone meal, and green dye was another one that it's useful for. And then there's one other thing that I'm just thinking of. Yes, as food and as fuel. So you can either eat it or you can use it as fuel for in the furnace. These are my cactuses. I love cactus plants. It's another thing I really enjoy in life. So it automatically harvests them in pieces, and they can be smelted to turn into green dye, which I've got a stack of. And the other thing it can be used for is bone meal. And if I need the plants done and ready nowish, I've got that set up. If you come in behind here, you'll just see that I've got it loading into two. It's got the hoppers and the plants in this back area. They all go into these row here. And that goes into the composter to make bone meal. So this half here is bone meal. And then this half here over, it is the cactus plants as they're needed for decoration and to create ambiance. They're going to come in handy for when I make my desert structure because I've got sand over just beyond the fish tank there. So this is my look at the Foundry. There's a lot of time and effort that was put into making this, and it was expensive in terms of hoppers, but boy is it fantastic. What I'm doing is fuel is set up here as the bamboo, and it's an infinite supply. And what I've set up here are 39 furnaces, and it just keeps the fuel going. If I need to do a massive run for example, sand into glass, it's faster with all this, and I don't have to go looking for charcoal. I'll show you inside of it. I'm quite proud of it. It was a lot of work to figure out, but boy, has it been worth it. So the entrance is just back in here. So it's in columns that these hoppers come. So this is from the columns that are back here and the columns that are above this, the middle one, the second one, and here at the front. And what you'll see that's been set up is that the hoppers all go to an area of the chest at the front here. I know this is tons of metal and takes a while to gather it all up, but boy is it helpful to not have to worry about fuel. And I can create as I want to and as I need to. But the key of setting this up was to space it out so that hoppers drop the the bamboo into here intermittently, evenly spaced out, and then it's there to be used when a bunch is happening. It's been really successful. It's worked really, really well. And I've got bids here if I'm working on a project that happens for night or happens during nighttime. And I will take you inside there to show you exactly what I've done in case this interests you in creating it. Yeah, so it's water goes from the edge and down into the middle here, and you'll see the pistons and observers do this, although you could have one observer sitting here just focused on the last plant and harvesting them all when that last plant's ready. And that goes down into the basement where I just showed you, and this just passes all the way through here. So you'll see where they go from the water and into the vertical column. It's the same all the way up to the top floor. And this is what I meant by it being vertical. And it depends on how much energy you want to put into this, but I've expanded it over time to match the ambitions that I have. A lot of work, but really well worth it. And it's something I can offer my community if they want to do a big project. Okay, the next automatic farm. Here it is. It's the sugar cane. And I've got it here either for fireworks for paper. So if we go 1, 2, 3, and there's paper right here, and that's how you craft it. Or it's for an ingredient for food. I've been eating other things, so I've just been paper is how I've used this, but I've got it on supply here if it's needed. And I'll take you there in just a moment. I just want to again show you my turtle. I love the little fella. He makes me just about as happy as when I see Gary, my hamster. This is my last automatic farm that I wanted to take a look at first. It is my iron farm, and I've got it really, really well optimized, so there's a few more things that I could do. I'll just take you up here at the top. It was a lot of work. This took about 10 hours to build. But what you're looking at is the one zombie in the middle, and when an iron golem spawns, it goes for the zombie in the middle, then the water current draws it to the middle, it drops down the shaft into the lava, into the hoppers, and down and then out to the chest that you saw. This is for overflow in case we don't use it. The iron is there and gathering for when it's needed. Yep, so there's the next two of the iron golems that are turning into their iron components right now. And I'll just show you the inside of it. So, got the top. On the one side, I've got the zombie with the torches so that new ones cannot spawn there. And on the other side, the divider is a trapdoor and 2 of the same style block they used for the facade of the iron farm, and then the 3 villagers in 3 beds. And if you look here, I've got 7 stations of this set up. And then the 8th station right here is actually for ladder access to the top floor, where if there's a need to go up there without being in spectate mode, you can get up there. Yep, and then we're down here and we're at the basement of it. And I've got some beds here to sleep in. If needed, this could be expanded with the new crafter to make metal items that you just come here and grab them on demand, so to speak. And let me just get around to the front again. Oh, there's another cat. Oops, survival. Oops, see if I can get this cat tamed. One of the problems I've been having is cats spawning in my rabbit farm. And they kill the rabbits. And what I'm trying to do is get them tamed so the quota's right and so the game will quit dropping rabbits in. Or sorry, quit spawning cats. My mistake. Nope. 12, and it's going to be stuck back here as well. Oops, I fell down. How do I get back up? Okay, over here. Up and around. While I'm doing this, I just want to tell you, you could tell by looking at this, I've spent a lot of time in here. I've really been weak while dealing with the artificial hip that's failed inside of me and the pain that I'm dealing with. And this has really been positive for helping me in those times where the pain is really bad. And it's been a helpful outfit, or a helpful option and a creative one. Oh, there we go. Okay, just got the cat tamed. And let me just get the cat petted. Okay, let me get the cat out of where it's dangerous for it to be. And it should just follow me up here. Oh yeah, I went over this way. Up, there we go, up, up, here we go. Step, step, there we go, excellent. And what I'm doing is just leading it back here. We're in an area where zombies can come. Come on through, cat. Yeah, there it is. Excellent. Okay, keep coming. Excellent. There we go. Let me just close the gate. Yeah, you see we're in the wilderness right now. And yeah, we're in my area now where the cat will be safe. I'm just going to move it over here a little bit further. Okay, where are you? There you are. And there we go. So that cat can just sit there. Okay, it's nighttime again. So I'm just going to lay down here. So if you're still watching, I appreciate it. I know this is a longer video. I thought it'd be worth showing this part of my life and just how much creativeness you could do. This is something I've been doing over several months and just a little bit at a time. So where you're looking at now are the various farms. So I've got carrots, wheat, potatoes, beetroot, sweet berry, then there's chorus fruit, and the last one is to be determined. And it's just a very simple farm where I've got water spread out. Here we go. Yep. So there's the water block, and it's set up every 5. So there's the next one, and it sort of services to here, and then on this side there's the next water block that does this group of 5. Okay, let's go and take a look at the last few things that I want to take you over to the fireworks still, and I also want to show you my latest build. I've added a set of tree houses and have got villagers up here. So I haven't set up stairs to get up here yet. Okay, creative. Yeah, there we go. Yep. And let me just land. Yep, there we go. So there's nothing fancy to these homes. They're made with bamboo, and then on the top is diorite slabs that form the roof. And I've still got the tree in the middle here. The tree's a 3x3, just so it would match the height and look correct. The reason this villager is not brown is because it's a river villager. And this one here is the different biome that have all the brown. So I've just got the different job blocks set up in and around. Oh yeah, there's no job block on this one because it's meant to go with the farm down here, the two farmers. And if you look around here, there's nothing fancy to these places. Very simply a job block and a chest. And then there's the bed over here by a window. I thought it'd be neat just to try and see how it would turn out for me. It's got me thinking of what I'd do when I set up my own Minecraft server to have some tree houses. This sort of draft one, if you will. Okay, let's get down from here. There we go. Okay, I want to take you over to, oh yes, my river farm. This thing has been a time sink. It's been a lot of work, and it's still not quite to where I want it to be. But it is harvesting ink sac, and the salmon that I'm using for taming the cats has come from here. But it has been a lot of work trying to get all the water gone and just have it in that one area. Since there's a chance that I might encounter zombies or mobs, I just want to put my armor back on. Okay, so where we're going to go to is pass through the desert and to my outpost. That's where the fireworks are. And I'll share a little bit about this. Community is important to me. I'm setting up an event here for December 31st to share fireworks. I'm going to record them while it's happening to share with you as well in a separate video. But I thought I'd share my setup of this. I've enjoyed working on this. It's been a lot of work, but I've enjoyed it. And I've just got probably about another hour and a half or 2 hours to go. It's just at the other end of the sand here. So with Towny, you can have outposts, but they have to be a few chunks away from your main land or your main town. There's the cow. And we're almost there. Okay. Go and up, up. Okay. And it's just up these, I fell in the hole. Okay, up here. Yep, here we go. Here's my fireworks machine. So, this is my standalone fireworks, if you will. And I can test what one looks like, and I will in a minute. And these are my 3 of them that will go off all together at once. And you'll see where I've got redstone all in here. I've got it going underground to this lever to set it off. but redstone prevents hoppers from releasing their contents. So these redstone blocks are to prevent it by accident, but the fireworks are at the end there. And if I get into, yeah, there we go. I'll just show you them in the chest. So I've got this chest absolutely full of them. So this firework is going to go up high because that's the flight duration 3, and it's going to be a large red ball. But it's going to be accompanied with 2 others to make it more interesting. And you'll see here, so I've got all of this third column set up, and I've got this one halfway done. Yeah, that's it right here. And for the first row, it just needs the last 2.5 rows filled up. It's coming. It's a lot of work though, but it'll be good for the community aspect of it. I'll just show you me building a firework. Okay, a piece of glowstone, a fire charge, and a diamond. Blue's my favorite color, so we'll put in the blue, light blue, and cyan. And we've got paper with us. Oh, I need to get, yep, here we are, some gunpowder. Okay, so to build a firework in Minecraft is really easy. Gunpowder, the color you want to be. For a fire charge, that changes it from small to large. When you add the glowstone, it puts the twinkle effect in. And the diamond is what makes the trail. But you can do more than one color at once. And this is what you end up with, the 3 of them. And then, here we go. And you put the paper. So this is going to be the flight duration 3 because there's 3 boxes using the gunpowder. And this is my firework rocket, the 3 of them. I'm just going to put the extra paper away. Good. And there's the 64. Okay, I'm stacked up for when I finish off. And I'll just set it off here in my testing one. Okay, so it's just loaded in there. Okay, so I'll hit the switch here. I'll just give it a minute here. And I'm just waiting for this redstone clock to reset. It should have by now. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, there we are. There's the one with the twinkle effect. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love that. Let me just reset it again. And there it goes up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there it is there. Isn't that beautiful? It's going to be a really fun fireworks show. Yes, that's my fireworks outpost. Yep, so this is sort of what I had to share with you. Thanks for coming to be with me and to watch this. Again, it's part of my life that's been for me how I've been dealing with all the pain. And it's been helpful to me a lot. There are other things you could do, but I wanted to share this part of my life for those who are interested. In the description of this video will be how you could join me on this Minecraft server. And I'll leave some basic instructions for you to get started if this is something you want to do. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye for now.